Wonder if it'll be able to hear me okay. Oh, so nobody's in here yet.
Talking to ourselves.
That's okay. Oh, no. Oh, one person's in here. Why is it so blue?
Because there's only one person in here with us.
Who is that? Who is that person that's in here?
Good
Say
morning.
hi.
Good morning,
Good
whoever's
morning.
first. Oh, two people.
Morning, guys.
So before we get too carried away, we'll see a few more bodies join in, I think.
Yeah,
But
say
happy
hi
Sunday.
if you're in there. Oh, there's my girl. That's one of my faves. I'm not dressed for you. You need to get saucier.
Okay.
Oh.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Yes, happy Sunday, everyone. Cheers to whoever's got their coffee handy.
This guy's got his coffee handy.
Is the audio okay, guys? Because we switched the microphone up and I have no idea if it's working. Now I really wish I had two-way video.
Happy Victoria Day for everyone in the Commonwealth who celebrates this weekend.
Is it just Canada or is it the US too?
Oh, not the US.
Or I mean the UK.
UK, Oz, maybe. I don't know. Queen Victoria got around, so to speak.
Now
you know what I mean. Don't do that.
Now he's spreading rumors. So happy Sunday, guys. Pop a comment in the chat stream to say hi if you're in there. And so today, and let me know if the audio is terrible, like if you're having trouble hearing us, because I don't know if this microphone's working. But so today, we're headed for a big hike. It's finally good enough weather to hike. So I'm dragging my husband out.
You're never dragging me out.
And I'm going to try hard not to throw him off a cliff.
Oh, Saudi Arabia. Nice.
Oh, hi. What's the weather like in Saudi Arabia today?
I'm betting it's warmer than here. And
Probably.
here's pretty warm.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet the weather in Saudi Arabia is pretty much the same all the time. It's pretty close to the same all the time. Now, so hi everybody. Drop in and say hi. So that's all. Yes, it is. Yes, the insurance policy on my husband is thoroughly paid. Of course, I like him more than I like money. At least
good to know.
Still. So he's in the clear for now. Of course, as clumsy as I am, you never know if I'll accidentally knock him off a cliff. But it's more likely that anybody who falls off a cliff will be me. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it'll be accidental. I don't have to push her. She's going to do it herself one day.
So he says. Good morning to everybody. Oh, Leslie B is in here.
Hey, Leslie.
She's my good buddy from work.
Yep. I got Craig in here. Softwood Snoopy's here. There's Dins Fernando official.
Ooh.
We're in Canada, though. Same time zones.
Yes. Germany. Hello, Germany. Don't climb on tall ladders. You can't tell me. You can't tell me to do that.
There's no telling her anything.
No. The only reason I'm not climbing on a ladder today is because I'm climbing a cliff instead. So. Oh.
So I have a question. Wanted to start some conversation with this one. So since we started doing this channel, we've discovered a lot of bands, a lot of acts that we really enjoy. I wondered if anybody here would share an act they found watching one of our reactions that they didn't know and that they enjoy. I'm curious to see what y'all are doing for each other.
Yeah, see, a lot of the stuff we do, people watch videos for songs that they already know. And they don't really watch the ones from bands they don't know. But there's a few of you I know that watch all of them. And you make comments about, oh, I never heard that band before. Leslie, you in particular, I know you've discovered a couple through our channel. That's where the most fun is for us, is discovering new bands that we hadn't seen before. So it would be nice to know how many of you have discovered new acts through our channel that you didn't know before and might not have seen. And how you like them. Which ones? Drop in some comments to show us who you've discovered. Because that's been the most fun for us.
For sure.
We have a 2-hour drive today, and I have a Spotify list of all the new stuff that we've discovered that we're going to be listening to. Oh, this is Angus. Have a great day. Thank you, Dins Fernando. You as well. So Houston Subgirl wants to know how we find the bands we've never heard of.
You guys.
Suggestions from you guys. All the people that leave comments suggesting new bands. And every once in a while, YouTube makes a suggestion for a video for us to try that looks interesting. So we picked those too. But it's almost like 98% suggestions from our viewers. Because when we first started the channel, most of our videos were actually songs we already knew. So we did reactions to videos we already knew just because we wanted to share them with other people. But then we started getting suggestions from people for stuff to try out. And now it's an avalanche. I have a list that's like this long. Stop petting him.
Now everybody knows by once in a while you'll see Ginger do something like this on camera. That's the
when it's not the chinchilla hair, it's the cat hair. So who else is in here? Hello from Denmark. Hi, Stefan. Any band outside of North America has been interesting. So Leslie, you don't listen to anything outside of North America? I guess that was kind of us too, wasn't it? Other than the UK.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of exposure on the radio here from anything that's not British, right?
Oh, we got some greetings from Indonesia.
Oh,
hello, all the way around the world.
And Edinburgh, Scotland. That's on my list of places to visit for sure.
Massachusetts.
Miss Grand International, Samantha Bernardo. Oh, last time you had to go run and get a pad of paper and a pen. And stop petting him.
Get down.
There's huge tufts of hair just floating around the room now.
So English rolls.
So once again, we forgot to grab a pad of paper.
I don't do paper anyhow. I got you over here on the other line.
I always do paper. Who does paper and pen still? Raise your hand. So let's see. Hello from Massachusetts. Hi, Daniel. Scott, good morning from Texas. Ooh. That's where I belong, in Texas. It's just a shame about all those spiders. So, can't think of the name, but that gal that Mike thought sounded creepy, I liked her. Who's the gal that you thought sounded creepy?
Was that Ice Peak? Because that was a
Ice Peak?
Black,
Oh, that was creepy.
Black was pretty creepy.
It was creepy, but great. We love that one, actually. So, yeah, I think it was the Ice Peak. We have another Ice Peak video coming up. Is that today?
I don't remember. No, I think maybe Tuesday we're gonna do that one.
So we have another Ice Peak video coming out, and that one, I gotta tell you guys, that one gave me nightmares. Eva, thank you for Milan. I keep saying her name wrong. My French is terrible. It's terrible for a Canadian to say that, but it's true.
Zoudalor.
So, Milan, I will tell you, Milan Farmer is fabulous, and we love doing reactions to her songs, but every single song that we do gets blocked for copyright. So we dispute it, but it takes 28 days, and if they don't reply, then we get to release it. So all the songs of hers that we do, it takes 28 days to do, because she never responds to maintain the copyright, which is fine, but it means we have to wait it out. So that's why it takes a month to get another Milan song.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, because they're so good. We love doing her, but that's why it takes that long. So every once in a while, it takes a long time between songs, and you don't realize sometimes it's because we're waiting the copyright out just to make sure we can post it live, because we've shut the Patreon down. We're not going to be doing the Patreon, at least for the next little while. So none of our blocked videos are going out anymore. We're just going to wait them out, and anything that gets blocked and stays blocked is just going to sit in a folder until we can bring the Patreon back. So they became, oh, thank you guys for reacting to my in this moment request. Oh, Daniel, you're welcome. That was good for in this moment. Yeah, that was a really good one.
It was. Yeah.
We're going to do another one of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have them on our list to repeat for sure.
Problem is our list is so long and our time is so finite. Sometimes the list gets misplaced.
Oh, also, guys, you have to, here's the little inside scoop. When we do recordings, because we both have full-time jobs still, so we have to kind of pack our recordings into big lumps. So we'll record like 4 songs at a time, sometimes 8 songs all at once, so that we can process them and release them out over time. But every once in a while, we get interrupted in the processing part, and then one of our videos sits in a folder and gets completely forgotten. This happened. What was that one that we had out the other day?
Oh, it was Iona Lee.
The Iona Lee is a good example. We did it, and it was fabulous. It was so good. And then it completely got lost in the whole stack of recordings, and it sat in a folder for like a month. And I totally forgot that we'd even done it until I mentioned it, because I remembered the song.
Yeah.
And somebody reminded me. I was like, oh my God, we totally forgot we did it.
Yeah.
So I had to dig it out.
Yeah, and because sometimes I do some processing, sometimes Ginger does the processing, you lose track because it's not one person doing all of it all the time too. So we regret when that happens.
Oh, so Adeptus asked if we watched the Eurovision Song Contest. No, we don't really watch.
No, but I've seen some funny tweets about it on Twitter.
No, we don't watch a ton of TV, and usually we don't usually watch anything that's like, we don't watch a lot of reality TV. But lately we haven't had time to watch hardly anything, so we don't.
We watch music videos.
Yeah, almost all of that stuff is now saved for the channel because, like sometimes with TV shows you have to be careful because TV broadcasters can be pretty tight with their copyright, so we don't like spending a lot of time on something that has a high probability of getting blocked. So Indonesia, it's 9 p.m. Oh, it's almost bedtime. Because I'm an early riser, so I go to bed at like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Where is Subway Sweden? There he is. Hello, sir.
Steve
Steve Hopwood.
You see him in the comments all the time. Good afternoon, good evening.
Oh, he's been watching our old Night Wish. We're way overdue to do another Night Wish. I keep wanting to do Poet and the Pendulum, but taking the time to do it properly has become a real challenge. But that's coming up for sure. So hard to keep up with all these comments now. It's Mylen or Milen. Okay, so greetings from Portugal from Inés Santos. Hello. I have some friends in Portugal. Subway Sweden. PS. Premier League last round in 50 minutes. What does that mean?
Soccer game.
Oh.
Dude,
I do not care about soccer.
You see that we have people from local to us in Indonesia and Sweden and the UK, man. There's no good time.
Soccer is one of those sports I never really understood.
All right, quit hating on
I'm gonna get all the hate for that, but I'm not a sports watcher really at all. But soccer is one of those. My first husband was Bulgarian, so believe me, I have watched a ton. Oh, hey, Doug. I've watched a ton of soccer.
I wouldn't let her miss you, buddy.
Oh, it's a good thing I got my reading glasses on. Yarmouth. Hello, Keith. He says, as someone from East England, or Someone from the UK, I'd rather not talk about the Eurovision Song Contest. I'm sure there's an inside joke there somewhere.
Well, I've seen tweets.
Says it can't hear us? Really? Oh, maybe it's about the soccer.
Oh.
Stephen, it's after midnight in Australia, and you're up watching us drink coffee. That's sweet.
Yeah.
I would be totally asleep unless I was working, because I work nights. So often at midnight, I'm wide awake, but I'm working, so I can't do it then. Hockey? No, I don't watch hockey either.
Red Wings. You know who's a Red Wings fan?
Who?
Astrid.
Okay, so our Twitter buddy Astrid, she's the best.
She's hilarious.
She's one of my favorites, yeah. She's a Red Wings fan?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Graveyard? Oh, Dins Fernando says, I guess Ginger can sing. No, Ginger cannot sing. Well, Ginger does sing. It's just not very pleasant for everybody else. I love to sing. And here's a heads up, guys. So I've arranged with one of my Twitter friends. We're going to do something next month, probably.
I'm noping out of this one.
We're going to do boozy karaoke. And we're going to film it. And I'm probably going to post it to the channel. So you're going to get to hear me sing. And then...
Get to hear her sing.
And then you're going to understand why nobody likes to hear me sing. But that's in the plans. Boozy karaoke. I might actually make it a thing where we try to get people on for boozy karaoke, because I think it'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Mike. He's never going to do it. Have we ever acted to Marina? No.
Have we ever been to Portugal? No.
No, we've never been to Portugal.
Fun fact, so far I've never been out of the Western.
I've been to Europe. I've been to Romania and Bulgaria and to France. And I spent an hour in the Malta airport, but that was it. Mike's never been off the continent.
Well, unless you count the Caribbean.
Oh, I guess, okay. So
So
you've been to the Caribbean, but that's it.
I've been all the way up to the West Coast. I've been up to Vancouver Island and LA. So I've seen a lot of the West Coast. I've never been east of Quebec City. I've been to various eastern parts of the U.S., Mexico, St. Lucia, Jamaica. That's it.
Yeah. Pretty sheltered. It's hard to travel here, and it's impossible right now, so. Steven, you were a dog watcher? What does dog watch mean? Is that
I think that's like graveyard shift.
Oh, okay. Well, I never heard that term before.
Boozy
karaoke sounds fun as hell. Oh, you're on. I'm so excited for it. You have no idea.
See, Keith is explaining the UK reference. Didn't get any points in the game last. Stellar performance, I'm guessing.
That's really funny, because the UK used to be such a big music hub, right?
Yeah, everything I listened to in the 80s as a kid was from the UK.
Really weird.
Pretty much.
Welcome in the Philippines. Thank you. It's definitely, we have globetrotting on the list of things to do once we retire, which hopefully will be soon. So, Subway Sweet. Boozy karaoke is like Eurovision, he says. Is there a prize? I want there to be a prize. So. Oh my God. So Cecilo says, Mike and Ginger sing Endless Love by Lionel Richie. It will be great. Dude.
It'd be great fun, maybe. But great is...
It's time to turn the camera off. That would actually be hysterical and terrible. No. Lionel Richie would send the cops here if we tried that.
Yeah, right?
It's really bad. I can't lie. It's pretty bad.
Softwith Snoopy's been to Toronto and Ottawa. Where are you coming from, Softwith Snoopy?
Yeah. Okay, so Steven says midnight to 8 is the dog watch shift. So I work 12-hour shifts. So I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So that means I get a ton of days off, which is good. Since Fernando really wants us to do a duet.
Since Fernando's never heard me sing.
Only the neighbors get to hear our duets. But it's not singing. Not really.
You're saucy.
Yes, it's true. So, what are you guys up to today? Well, other than, I know Steven's on night shift. Or not on night shift? Probably not working yet. But we're going for a hike today. So, Saskatchewan Snoopy is in Michigan. Oh, good. We're close enough to visit as soon as the borders open, which is becoming frustrating.
But so the Upper Peninsula, what did I hear that referred to as? It was lower lower Ontario or something like that.
Yeah.
Lower.
Oh, I can't remember. We have friends in Michigan too. You don't even want to hear us sing. You do not want to hear us sing. Just
Steven's retired, so he can stay up with us for as long as he wants.
Yeah, but we got to go for a hike soon. What time is it?
We got time.
We got time. So, the Portuguese bands. So, okay, Eurovision, is it, so you have bands that represent each country? Is that what that contest is? It's not just individual people competing for a prize? Like American Idol?
I believe you're correct.
Okay.
I think ABBA won. Well, I don't know if it was the first one, but one of the early ones.
Wow, they did Eurovision way back then?
Yep. Anybody who's a Euro and knows more history about it, let us know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I can't think of a single time I've ever watched that show. I remember when that gal with the beard won it. Did she win?
Gal with the beard?
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about. No.
That was a couple of years ago. There was a gal with a beard. I don't remember because of her name. So, let's see. Subway Sweden says those kind of duets are only appreciated by the pets for some reason. No, our cat flees the room when we're getting busy. Doesn't want to be anywhere near that, which is good for all of us, actually. Started in the 50s. Celine Dion was on Eurovision?
Well, she's not even Euro.
No, she's not.
But maybe she participated. Who knows?
Oh, ABBA won in 1974 with Waterloo. That sounds like a good show because that's probably, I don't know, close to my favorite ABBA song. Such a great song. Did you buy a concert? No, we didn't get tickets for Epica's Omega Live concert on June 12th because I have to work. So, and I work in a call center, so I can't just have it on in the background. I'll be talking on the phone, so there's no point. Yeah, we haven't been doing a lot of the online concert stuff. We did the
Falling in Reverse
one, which was really good. But like to find the time to sit down, the truth is I'd end up buying tickets for it and then forget when it's on and I'd end up missing it.
It's a risk, it's true.
Happens all the time. So, but we do have tickets to see Nightwish live in October, and it's still on the schedule for now.
Right now we can't get across the border, so hopefully that changes.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Competing in Eurovision? No, I don't think so. Although who knows?
We're not even European.
If you and Nick do a really good job on the boozy karaoke, maybe you two could be an act.
It's going to end up being like William Hung.
Yeah.
Right? So if I competed on one of those song competitions, it would end up being like William Hung. I'd be famous for being really, really bad. So, yeah, Celine Dion is Canadian.
Represented Switzerland. I don't know how that worked. She is Canadian. She's from Quebec.
Did she? Okay, but did she become a citizen of Switzerland and then decide to
like these
scoop it?
these athletes
Is that even allowed?
like these athletes that are born in Jamaica get Canadian citizenship and compete in the Olympics as Canadians.
I guess it's
right?
allowed. I guess it's allowed. Yeah. It seems to me though, okay, Celine Dion, when you've already have a seriously established career, it seems a little bit unfair to join a song contest at that point.
Well, 1988, she was not at her hugeness yet. So
still
apparently, you
pretty
can compete on behalf of the country without being a citizen.
Really? So you're allowed to bring in a ringer? Well, that seems unfair. Weird.
Oh, Lindsey Sterling.
Oh,
That would be a fun show.
that would be awesome. I'd love to see Lindsey Sterling live. Actually, I think Mike's daughter once went to see her live. Ever heard of a Swiss singer? They need to import somebody that can sing.
Yodeling doesn't win Eurovision.
I love yodeling. Oh, waiting for Nightwish virtual show. No, I haven't seen the most recent photo of Floor on the bass.
Have to check that out.
Does she play the bass? Or is she just mocking?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever
They
seen
need a
it.
bass player.
It's true. Floor's the new bass player for Nightwish. They're just gonna throw away the singing. Get a new. Maybe they'll bring Annette back. That's gonna give me some
You're
hate.
just stirring up crap. Look what I deal with. She's always here stirring up the crap.
That's me. I'm a stirrer. That's what I do. So, guys, well, I guess other than the people where it's midnight, what are you up to today? Melissa Bonney. We did one of her songs.
Oh, look that up. See, we've done 500 or 600 songs, and they don't always spring right to mind, even if we
Melissa
enjoy them.
Bonney? That doesn't sound familiar, but my memory is terrible. I had a stroke like 6 years ago? 6 years ago?
5 or 8, somewhere in there.
That long?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And ever since, my memory is like, it's weird because I remember my parents' telephone number from when I was a kid. I still remember that. But if you ask me what I ate for dinner last night, I'd have to go back to my Twitter feed to see the picture because I can't remember. Enjoyed your recent Gary Newman reactions. So Keith is asking if we'll do any of the old Gary Newman songs.
I don't see Melissa Bonney on our channel. You must have us confused with your other favorite reactors.
So the older Gary Newman stuff, we would like to look at some of the older stuff. Cars and Friends Electric, we already know. And we keep getting crap whenever we do songs we already know. But also, I got to be honest, I never liked Cars. This is probably one of the reasons that it took us so long to try Gary Newman out.
I didn't know either.
Because I never really... Cars was the only Gary Newman song I knew, and I never liked it. So some of the older stuff we'll probably pick through, but I don't know. You don't know. Other than those two, do you know any other older Gary Newman songs? Suggest one that's not those two. But we do love him now. Like his new stuff. I have a ton of it on my Spotify.
I remember the Ad Infinitum, which is the acoustic version.
Oh.
Remember this one, Demons?
Is that who she is? Melissa Bonney?
Yep.
Oh. That was a good one, actually. That one fell off the list. So it's funny how bass and bass are two completely different words.
Bass and bass.
I always thought that was funny too, actually. It's like, how do you know which one it is? It's all about context. This is it reminds me of that Star Trek, The Next Generation episode. Okay, so guys, my mother was a huge Trekkie. So I watched all the Star Treks when I was a kid. But I always remember that one episode of The Next Generation where they met that race of people that they had they were talking and it was all like English. But
that was the very first episode, I think.
Was it the first episode? Where
somebody in Gibraltar at the bridge, whatever, right? And that was like
It's
supposed to mean
Tanagra.
That's
Yeah.
right. It was
It was
Tanagra.
all metaphor, right?
Good.
So nobody could understand it. It was a really good episode to teach you about how important context can be, right?
Mhm.
So that reminds me of that. Bass and bass reminds me of that for some reason. This is the connections that my brain makes all the time. The Whitney Houston medley, Katrina Velarde. If I try to suggest a Whitney Houston song to my husband, just where's that face? You should see the face I get. It's terrible.
I'm sure that Katerina Velarde is a great singer, but it's the material.
There are some things that I just can't suggest. Subway Student says, I don't think anybody minds if you do songs,
That's where you're wrong. Every song we've ever put out that we already knew.
There's at least one comment. You can't react to
something you've seen. Yes, you can.
You can.
But
I have a reaction every time I hear a song. Even if I've heard the song 100 times already, I always have a reaction to it. And sometimes it's about sharing it, right? Like, we love it so much. We want you guys to hear it too. We've shared a whole bunch that were so old and obscure that nobody else has ever heard them. So I think it's a treat, right? Like,
yeah, I'm not saying we'll never do it, but we tend to steer away from it because we catch crap for it. We hate getting crap in the comments.
Yeah, and well, it's not just that, but also our list of stuff that we haven't heard before is so long now that it seems almost unfair to do one that we've already heard. So I'm losing track.
87 Fahrenheit in Massachusetts.
Oh my God, how hot is that in Celsius?
Well, you're going to subtract 32, which puts you at 55, and then cut it in half. So high 20s.
Oh, that's not so bad. It looks like it might actually rain here.
Yeah, if the rain holds off, we're going to go hike on the shores of Lake Huron. Get a good breeze. It'll feel nice.
Okay, Ahmad Hariri says, react to Elite Bata, Wonderful Tonight. I will say, we've had that song suggested many times. I gotta be honest. I love Elite Bata. I do not like that song. I really don't like that song. That's an old classic from way back. I've heard it a million times, and I find it really...
I might talk her into it because he tends to rearrange things and they sound different.
I mean, he does a good job of taking songs and making them interesting, but that's one of those songs that when I see it, I go, oh. We don't want to do songs that we know we're not going to like, but he might convince me.
So we listened to Human Nature in its entirety. No, we haven't. The only Nightwish we've heard is what you've seen on the channel. Because as soon as, our first Nightwish was Ghost Love Score, and we knew we'd want to react to them more. So we just don't. We wait until we're going to record, and then we pull up a video.
Yeah. So, actually, no, that's a lie. Well, it's not a lie, but you forgot. There is one song we heard that we didn't react to. It was Sleeping Sun, the original Tarja version.
Oh. Okay.
Just because I wanted to hear what Tarja sounded like. So we watched Sleeping Sun. So we have heard that one, but we didn't do a reaction.
Doug, man.
Where's Doug? Where? I can't even keep track. Mike could pull off singing at least one song by Barry White.
You're killing me, man.
I would like to see that, actually. Oh, okay. So Daniel says the humidity is really high here.
Here too.
It is today.
Yeah, we're like an hour north of Lake Ontario, an hour or two south of Lake Huron. We're in the middle of a whole bunch of Great Lakes. It's a swamp.
Yeah. So Stefan asked, did we react to Arion?
Yeah, we've done a couple of
We've done a couple of theirs. The Eye of Ra and the Valley of the Queens. I have, what's that song? I have The Way the World Ends. The Way the World Ends? I have that one on our list to do. That's coming up shortly. So Miley Cyrus's new album?
know that she had one.
I didn't know she had one either. I got to be honest. Miley Cyrus is one of my guilty pleasures. Even Mike, you like
I
that?
love her cover of Jolene.
Yeah. We had teenage girls for a long time, so we've heard quite a bit of Miley Cyrus. But I didn't know she had a new album out. I might try it. I got to be honest. Her last album, the music was not for me at all. She went into kind of a hip hop phase that I don't know if you guys can hear those motorcycles going by.
Entire Hell's Angels decided to drive down the street. Leslie likes the Buddhist monk who sings rock songs.
The Buddhist monk who sings rock songs? What? Leslie, what?
You've been holding out on us?
You have to send me a link for that. I don't know what you're talking about. But I think I'd like to hear that. I thought they weren't allowed to sing. Okay.
I'm getting that Cobra and the Lotus suggestion. We're looking into that.
She did amazing covers of Heart of Glass and Zombie. Ooh, I'd like to hear Heart of Glass. That's a great song. Okay, good. That's a good tip. We'll have to put that on the list. Rock influence. So Miley Cyrus doing Heart of Glass is definitely going to go on the list.
It's on the list.
Oh, Nick Kershaw. So Subway Sweden says Nick Kershaw is my guilty pleasure.
Wouldn't it be good?
Oh.
I just sang that really badly.
You have to look that one up.
Yeah. That was a big hit. And then he had The Riddle. I like some old Nick Kershaw.
Yeah, I don't remember. Wow, good tip. So, that's a Buddhist singing rock songs. Yeah, let's do that. For sure. What time is it?
10:37-ish.
Yeah. So, definitely recommend those covers. Okay, so Miley Cyrus. She grew up a little, but
Subway Sweden doesn't want us to actually do the Nick Kershaw. That's fine. No worries. Just bring back 80s
remember
memories.
That one. Is it from the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. I actually really like that song. Wouldn't it be good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like that one. Yeah. Oh, I remember it. No, don't put it on. I don't want the noise. I remember it.
It's not noise, it's music.
Yeah, I have to agree. Miley Cyrus's voice, I've always really liked, right? Just her style of music morphed into something that wasn't something that I would listen to. Okay, so there's a funny thing though about Miley Cyrus. That one song, We Can't Stop, from her last album.
It don't stop.
It's so terrible.
Is it her last album now? I mean, it feels like it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But anyway, her song We Can't Stop, I cannot listen to, but the postmodern jukebox version of that song is literally my favorite postmodern jukebox song. I've made him listen to it so many times.
So many times.
Oh, so it's a good song if it's done properly, right? Like we're not hip hop people, so not really.
Hey Basil.
Hi Basil. What time is it? Oh, actually, we already know what time it is. It's after midnight there.
Doug wants to know about Lizzie Hale. We like Lizzie Hale.
Oh, we like Lizzie Hale. We've done a couple of her songs. Yeah, she's got such a great voice. I think the first time we watched her, what did I say? She was like Pat Benatar. She reminded me so much of Pat Benatar. This seriously powerful voice. And she's got this great rasp on there. So we actually have to do more of her.
Mm-hmm.
The last one we did got blocked. We did a Hailstorm song and it got blocked. So we kind of shied away a little bit, but I keep meaning to go back to her.
Birthday Massacre. 80s synthwave. One on the list.
What? 80s synthwave?
A great band name.
They're from Toronto? Birthday Massacre. Yeah, I haven't heard of them. Brittany Slade does a great cover of Zombie. Put that on the list. I freaking love her. I gotta say, I'm surprised and kind of a little baffled about the fact that we were just talking the other night how many Canadian acts we've come across doing the channel that we never heard of before. And we live in Canada, right? Like, I don't understand how Unleash the Archers flew under our radar all this time because they're so fantastic. This is the problem with our crappy radio here. Nothing really good gets played.
It's true.
Pretty much.
Subway Sweden, thanks for popping in. Enjoy the match.
Yes, enjoy your soccer. So.
Our opinion on late 70s British punk music. So I like some of it. There are some punk songs that I absolutely love, but most of it's just noise to me.
Yeah, I've never been a big punk fan at all. I got often the message I can relate to, and there's some stuff about the music part that is good. I like how kind of chaotic the sound can be, but the problem with punk for me is their voices. I just can't get over. Most of them sound like they're off key, and it really detracts from me. As soon as even some really nice songs, like Mike's a big fan of the Waterboys, for anybody who knows who the Waterboys are, and their songs are so good, they sound so pretty, but the dude's voice often really grates on me because
who doesn't like Mike Scott? I don't get it.
Because his voice sounds like he's off key, and it gets to me over a while, and it's a shame because some of their songs are actually really nice. So that usually tends to be the reason that punk doesn't get played for me. It's just because I find their voices irritating sometimes. It's as shallow as that, really, sometimes. So
Basil, I've got the porcupine tree suggestion on my document. Thank you.
Yes. Unleash the Archers are, yes, the Unleash the Archers are really great. Oh, I just want to say God bless you all. Thank you. That's Anki. I hope I said that correctly. Thank you. Bless you as well. Cobra and the Lotus is from Calgary. Did you put them on the list?
I did put them on the list.
Okay, very good. Greetings from Spain, Rafael.
Hola.
Hello. Hola. Yes, I guess. Is that?
Yeah, hola.
Okay, thank you. Lizzie Hill did a song with Apocalyptica. Put that on the list. We love Apocalyptica. And adding Lizzie Hill's voice will only be plus, plus, plus. Oh, pop. So Inez says in Portugal, our radios are immersed in pop English music.
Ours too.
Ours too. There's some good songs, but most of it only appeals to teenage girls, I think.
You may notice I'm not a teenage girl.
I've noticed. I've checked thoroughly. So, arriving somewhere but not here, live.
Is that the porcupine tree?
Yes. Okay. So
I'll add the song suggestion.
Oh, no, we don't watch Eurovision. Ivan, somebody else asked the question earlier. We don't watch a lot of TV at all, and we don't have cable. We only watch streaming services when we do watch TV. So Eurovision is whatever we see is by accident on Twitter most of the time. Therion, the inventors of symphonic metal. Raphael says, give them a try.
All right.
Best metal soprano. It's weird. We don't get a lot of suggestions for American acts. Most of the stuff we do is European, only because nobody suggests American stuff. Most of the American stuff that we know, like we've already heard a bunch of it, right? In this moment did a cover of We Will Rock You with Lizzie Hill on the track. That would be fun to watch. I don't love that song a lot. That's probably that one and Bicycle are probably the two Queen songs I like the least. But that would be fun to watch anyway, I think.
For sure it would.
Porcupine Tree is like Pink Floyd, but more modern sounding.
Son of the Sun.
Gothic Lice? Raphael, what kind of name is that? Gothic Lice? Oh, one funny thing you guys don't know about, I used to run a business doing head lice removal a few years ago. So I would be that lady, the lice lady that you'd call, and I'd come and pick lice out of your kids' hair. So that's a little piece of trivia for you. So Stefan Last, sorry, my glasses are a little foggy. Is not a punk fan either, but he likes bands that aren't punk but have a certain degree of punk, no bullshit attitude. See, I sign up for that big time. I'm definitely all about the no bullshit, that's for sure. Wait a minute, Daniel says Queen's Bicycle is about being bi? Really? It's so funny. The truth is,
now I have that song stuck in my head.
It's terrible. The funny thing is, I don't often pay that much attention to the lyrics for most songs. And it's funny because sometimes people will leave comments criticizing us because we don't react properly to the lyrics. But the truth is, when I hear music, especially if I hear it for the first time, I almost always just hear the sounds. I don't often catch the lyrics, especially on a first listen.
Yeah.
I'm usually immersed in the sound more than anything. Like Aurora's Murder Song is a perfect example. So I'm smiling through the whole video, and people give me crap for it all the time. But the truth is, it was so beautiful. I couldn't even help myself. I couldn't stop smiling. And I wasn't really listening to the lyrics, to be honest. I'm still not even sure. Like, I got a gist of what it's about now, but that's how it is. Some people listen differently. That's fine for them, but for me, it's almost always just sound. Even the sound of their voice, the sound of the music, that's the stuff that I hear first and foremost most of the time. So Steven says it sounds like an interesting job. Yes, there's one thing I'll say. So I've always loved Mike Rowe and his show Dirty Jobs because I totally am not even a little bit squeamish about doing the kind of work that other people would never do, right? Because I don't care about getting dirty. I like just getting stuff done. So the lice work never bothered me, even though I don't like bugs much, but
it's true. You hear her scream when there's a spider.
It's pretty bad. But it was interesting work. And one thing I'll say about being a lice lady was it never got old showing up at the door to a hero's welcome, because think about it, you have a mom and she's got 3 little kids at home and they've all been sent home from school because they've got lice, and she's frantic. She doesn't know what to do. She's got a ton of laundry now, and so she calls the lice lady, and when the lice lady shows up to save the day, you show up and you might as well be a superhero, right? They're so happy to see you. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. They're fabulous, right? I met so many really good people doing that.
Well, that's where your poppy painting came from.
It's true, actually. The poppies that are in the background of our videos actually came as a gift from one of my customers, who was such a fabulous lady. She was just moved out of her house. She was redecorating, and she said, "Oh, I have all this stuff in my storage unit. Why don't you come and grab something?" So the poppies came as a gift from one of my lice customers. It was really fabulous. I've met some really great people doing that. And they're always so grateful. And the kids, I love kids. So to sit down and chit chat with little kids for hours, it's fabulous. What are you laughing at now?
Stefan said he thought you were a headlight remover, like a very specialized mechanic. Need those bulbs changed? Call Ginger.
I could do that too.
Yep.
I've done that. I am quite a mechanic, actually. Anything mechanical. So all the car work is done by me. All the construction in the house is done by me. So I have rebuilt a couple of transmissions and a couple engines. So yeah,
these are just sausages. She's got good fingers.
I could change your headlights, that's for sure. Oh,
Ginger's one weakness is the oil drain plug.
I hate changing
I do
the oil.
I do the oil changes because she can never find the drain plug.
I hate changing the oil. I don't know what it is. I'll change the brakes, change the rotors a million times. I hate changing the oil in the car. Yeah. So, recommend Georgia about work. Oh, okay, he's got it. Okay. Oh, that's sweet. Anki says you are both amazing and nice people. I'm happy with you both. Thank you. That's so sweet. It's amazing how many really nice people we get through our YouTube. It's such a treat. People complain about how awful the internet is and how terrible people can be, and we hear stuff like that. And we do get some negative comments sometimes. But I gotta be honest, it's gotta be 1 in 100 that are terrible. At most, yeah, sometimes even less. Negative or ugly comments, and the rest are just really, really sweet, nice, amazing people. So we firmly believe that you get out of the internet what you put into it. And my Twitter is the same, right? We try to keep it as positive as we can. And it seems to work because we get mostly positivity back, right? We mostly ignore the negative comments for the most part.
Yep.
And just focus on.
I sometimes have to hold her back.
It's tough sometimes, I can't lie.
Bye, Ness. Thanks for hanging out.
I get a nasty comment about my blue dress the other day, and it's like, I don't understand what your problem is. So I do want to sometimes say things, but most of the time.
Ginger's the cook. Stefan wants to know.
Oh,
the cook, then.
I'm a very good cook.
She's a very good mechanic, cook, lawyer.
Seamstress,
you name it. She's good at everything.
Carpenter.
Yep. And Basil.
Artist.
Basil wants to get you a Bob the Builder hat. She would wear it.
I would wear it. Although most of the time I don't bother wearing hats. But yes, I would wear it. So. Yeah, Stefan, actually, on my personal Twitter, most days I'll post whatever we have for dinner. Because I have a bunch of food and fitness friends on Twitter, so we share our meals and recipes all the time. And my meat posts are very popular because I'm a very good cook. I took gourmet cooking and professional baking in school, so Mike never starves.
No, not even close.
Yes, we did this. Okay, so Daniel asked if we did The Seed by Aurora. Yes, we did the one from the Hake documentary. Mm-hmm. So it's in there in their Aurora playlist if you're looking for it.
I've got the Flora and Freddie Who Wants to Live Forever.
Ooh. Oh wait, Freddie's dead.
Yes, but so was Nat Cole when his daughter did it.
Oh, I guess that's true.
We have technology.
That weirds me out a little bit, actually.
We have technology.
It weirds me out when they do duets with dead people. So, Skraling, good morning. Nice of you to make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd to see you both off work. Yeah, I'm not dressed up today. We're going for a hike, so I'm dressed for a hike today. Oh, hi, Isabel. Hello. I did it. Not in time, but here I am. That's okay. We're on island time today. It's Sunday.
Sunday of a long weekend, no less.
Oh, yeah, it is a long weekend. See, I do shift work, so I never know when the holidays are.
You are stuck with the good looking.
Where are you? Which one of us?
I don't know.
You're the good looking.
I guess I'm useless, so it's a good thing I'm pretty.
You're not useless. You're not useless. He lifts everything heavy for me because I'm a weakling, right? Like I don't have very big guns, so I do all the building, but he does the heavy lifting for me. He's my fine assistant whenever I need more hands.
Daniel, you're right. Who Wants to Live Forever? I always loved that one. First time I ever heard it was in the Highlander. It was very, very sad. His wife was growing old. Well, he stayed young.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Lots of people think that they want to live forever. I would never want that.
It's hike.
Hike. Oh, okay. Thank you. Vlog the hike. We might eventually get to doing stuff like that. I often will do little videos and a whole ton of pictures. My hikes, I love taking pictures of mushrooms. I have this kind of mushroom obsession. So my Twitter is full of pictures of mushrooms from our hikes. So I might share some of those on our community page from our hike today. Where we're going will be pretty fun. I do like cold water dips all the time, like cold water immersion therapy. So where we're going, I also plan to go to, there's a beach up there, Lake Huron, which is wicked cold. So I plan to take a dip today. So I'll probably video that. I might share that.
Yeah, it's not a great day to video it. It's kind of cloudy and overcast. We'll be lucky if it doesn't rain on us.
Yeah, and our hikes are, I don't know. They're interesting to us. I don't know. Would they be interesting to other people?
Well, maybe the scenery.
Mm-hmm.
We take it for granted a little bit, but some of it's pretty spectacular.
So Daniel's right. If you were immortal, you would have to watch every star in the universe slowly die and watch the universe become cold and dark. That's about right.
That's bleak.
But before all that, you'd also have to watch every person you ever knew and every person you ever loved die too. That'd be terrible. That'd be awful. I mean, who would want that? No, that would be the worst thing ever.
You need a few people to be immortal with you.
Bears. Okay, so Sapo Snoopy says, watch for bears when you hike. We don't get a lot of bears down here. I guess it's...
They're around, but they tend to, I mean, you got to understand how much empty space there is in Canada.
Yeah.
Anywhere there's trails where people go,
They usually avoid. And where we're going up is up in
space.
The Bruce Peninsula, and it's a bit of a
peninsula.
Yeah, it's a peninsula, so it's kind of narrow. So they don't usually wander up there.
Victoria Day is tomorrow.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, Stephen, the Highlander. See, no, thank you. Just lop my head off and get it over with. 100 years is enough.
Spanish Sean Connery.
So guys, we've been on almost an hour. We've got a hike to go on, a couple hours drive to get there. So we're probably going to wrap it up. Thank you all, everybody who... I'm losing my voice now.
It's because you're doing all the talking.
Oh, I'm doing all the talking.
I'm putting you to work again.
So, thank you everybody who stopped in to say hello. Everybody who had part of the conference. May I suggest another mind-blowing band? Yes, you may. Classical music mixed with metal, medieval folk soprano voice, growls. Yes. So, now that you've pitched that whole band, tell me who they are. Because there's no name in there. Raphael, you're going to have to give me the... So, yes, you can always pitch new bands to us. We are glad to try plenty. There are some that we check out and just decide not to do. It's Haggard. 18 people in the band? That's not a band, that's a symphony now. Okay, we'll check them out. Thank you for that. So guys, enjoy your Sunday, and if you have a holiday like we do, enjoy the rest of your long weekend. I will share some pictures from our hike today for sure, because we're very lucky. We're in a part of Ontario that has some really, really, really beautiful spots. So it should be nice. So thanks all for pitching in. and enjoy the rest of your day.
And Keith, big time Smiths fans. There's very few things we can react to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've heard almost everything they've ever done. Morrissey too, actually.
There's
Not so much the new stuff.
Some gaps in our Morrissey.
But yeah, we're huge Smith fans. Anyway, bye guys. Have a good Sunday.
We'll do it again soon.
And